everyone, it is Perry the Trojan, back here with part 13 of our Parthian campaign. I'm sorry for the end of the last episode, guys. It cut off. I'm having some trouble with Adobe Premiere Pro and the encoding. When I extract the file from editing from Adobe Premiere Pro, it just canceled out the file. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys the ending of the file. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what happened. Our royal army did prevail in that last battle against those two full stacks from Dragiana there at Pura, and you know, managed to somehow win that battle. So that was very good. So we're just gonna go ahead and start replenishing our armies here, and this will be, by the way, guys, the last part that I will be doing a voiceover, unless you guys tell me you would rather have me do a voiceover because the commentary is better. Obviously my commentary isn't that great. I'm still trying to find myself as my recording voice, so to speak. So hopefully you guys can stick with me. I do appreciate the you know, the 35 of you that have subscribed. I really do appreciate the support, and really I just keep going on for you guys. I didn't really have that big of goals, you know, becoming a YouTuber. I just always wanted to do it. It's kind of a hobby and just kind of share my love of gaming, and especially the Total War franchise with you guys. So kind of just, you know, be a little bit more a part of the community. I've also, you know, started looking at a lot of the forums and on Reddit and stuff like that. So yep. So we're gonna go here and we're just gonna, you know, fix the buildings and build some buildings and all that good stuff. We're gonna go and look at our research here. I'm trying to decide if we want to go through economic research or we want to go towards our military more. Obviously right now we're building some more technology when it comes to sieges, because we just need some better siege engines to be able to take some of those cities. We also have this really cool army here with the, you know, the Gauls mixed with Hoplites and mercenary noble Gallic cavalry. It's a pretty interesting army, guys. I mean, it sounds pretty deadly to me. I think that's a pretty interesting combination. I'm really excited to play a battle with that army and just see how it goes.
We fight for you, my lord. At your command.
So we're gonna go ahead and just keep looking at our technology. We're kind of just spazzing out right now. I kind of tend to do that. I do have ADHD, guys, so if you guys ever know that I can't, you know, keep on track sometimes, or I'm easily distracted, that's why. I'm sure the people out there that are watching this video, if you have ADHD, you would completely relate to how I am. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade some of the towns, because we did research that technology to unlock it. So that'll be good for our trade. We only have one trade agreement as of right now, and it looks like we're making about, what, I think it's 1600, 1800 or something like that on that. So that's pretty good. And we did,
please accept,
yeah, there we go. See, we did open up some trade agreements with those factions on the Arabian Peninsula. So that's going to be able to give us, you know, quite a bit of extra income that we need to maybe even possibly start building more armies. And for you guys' information, I know I haven't called them this before, but the Shah's army and Tiradadi's full stack army down there in Dragiana, I refer to them as the royal army because they are the two royal brothers of the Arisid dynasty.
My friend,
so it only seemed fitting to name them the royal army.
I, your humble servant in matters of diplomacy.
Probably in the next episode, when I'm actually, you know, micromanaging everything and giving commentary, I'm probably going to rename those to something like the Royal Field Army or something like that. Honor. So we're going to get another trade agreement here with Himyar. We're just trying to see if we can get as much money as we can out of them. So we got, you know, obviously a pretty good chunk of change from that, which is good. And probably I think about almost 4,000 extra income coming in.
Two things always smell.
And we also got Persia actually, so even more, maybe even almost 6,000. Somewhere in that caliber.
Truly, my
yep, see, now we're making quite a bit per turn.
Your kind words and learned debate have smoothed the path to agreement.
We're gonna go ahead and recruit another army. Since we were making quite a bit, we're gonna go ahead and try to recruit another army up here. We troubled, I think those are the Royal Huntsmen. I think they're like a light javelin cavalry. So we chose them, so we're gonna go ahead and get some cataphracts in here and go ahead and get 4 of them. Get some horse archers, of course. We're gonna get the native Hellenic hoplites because those seem to be like probably the best hoplites we have right now. Went ahead and got another 30 OPI swordsman. I'm gonna upgrade that general's cav unit there. And then we're gonna go ahead and just disband these guys, I believe. Yep, just to free up some more income. You know, this campaign, guys, hasn't been getting a lot of views compared to, you know, my Rise of Mordor custom battles. And I understand it because, you know, it's an older game. You know, it's not as popular anymore. I mean, there still is quite a big following, but Rise of Mordor is a pretty hyped mod. But I'm still gonna keep it going, even if I only get like, you know, 50 views on it. I don't care. 30 views, I don't care. You know, I'm really just doing this for you guys to actually enjoy the videos. And I know there's a couple of you out here that really do enjoy the this campaign, and I'm really just doing it for you guys because, you know, just giving you guys some entertainment, and me having a hobby is just worth it in my opinion. Doesn't matter if it doesn't get 1,000 views. I'd rather just get a select little group of loyal followers and subscribers that like to watch my content. And I would say that I've been improving in commentary, not sounding so monotone, and also, you know, with the editing, I think I've gotten quite a bit better. So, you know, that helps keep me going as well. So here we're going to give some skills out, obviously, because we defeated that slave rebellion there at Merv the last turn, or last couple turns, and also defeated a rebel army. And it looks like the Khorismani kind of formed a confederation up there called the Horde of the Steppe. You know, they got the Dahe and the Masakade and all of them to join into that confederation. And I'm just really happy. You know, I say it all the time. You know, I'm just really happy that we're not at war with those guys, because it would just be a pain in the butt. You know, having a war on 2 fronts. I mean, obviously we could just defend our cities and stuff like that. Just have, you know, a normal city defense battle, but again, I would rather just focus all of my effort into pushing west, taking out the Seleucid Empire, and kind of reforming the old Persian Empire, the Achaemenid Empire. And I think, like I said earlier in my previous episodes, that's where this campaign is going to end. And I've decided that I'm going to be doing a DEI campaign. I'm not sure which faction yet. But we'll see. And looks like here, obviously, we were attacked by SAGARTIA. It's not looking good, folks. Obviously, the power bar is way against us here. We don't really have that much cavalry compared to them. And yeah. Would have been better if we had some more reinforcements, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and fight it, obviously. Alright, well, we're gonna do the same old thing we always do. We're gonna get our hoplites up there in the front. And get some other hoplites over there to guard that other entrance there.
Into formation!
Go ahead and get our deployables distributed. Just a standard setup, guys, that we always do. Go ahead and put those spike traps down. having a little bit of a difficulty deploying them. Go ahead and try to move those barricades back maybe a little bit more.
What are your orders?
There we go. Again, guys, I do have a collaboration coming out soon. It's just been pretty hard with me being sick with COVID, and along with the time difference between me and my fellow Total War player. I think we'll be doing maybe some custom battles with Rise of Mordor, and maybe even some further content in the future. So I'm pretty excited about that, guys. Hopefully you guys are as well, and we'll just see how it goes. Me and him get along pretty good, I would say. Pretty good. Both love Total War, so I mean that's about all you need when it comes to Total War players. I've found we're a pretty small community, but we usually all get along with each other pretty well. We're gonna go ahead and move our cav over here to get them out behind the enemy.
War elephants!
We have also a unit of elephants. We're gonna use our hillman there, obviously, as a mobile reserve. And the big thing about this battle, guys, we do not have those archers. We do not have those 7 units of archers that we really use to our advantage. So that's going to be difficult. You know, the only archer units we have are those 3 horse archer units and obviously the elephants, but that's it, which kind of sucks. So I was going to use the mob. Obviously here my thinking was I'm going to use some of these mob units to kind of soak up some of the enemy missiles that are going to be flying in at us, and just see if that works. I'm going to move those mercenary spearman units back as another mobile reserve. We'll go ahead and start the battle. We're going to go ahead and move all of our cav units out. Trying to figure out where that we have a reinforcement army of 1 unit coming in. Let's just light javelin
our reinforcements have arrived.
Probably definitely won't recruit those again because they're just really not that good. Rather just have a more heavy cav unit or an elephant unit as my general, maybe even an infantry unit, obviously, when it comes to our armies, our frontier garrison armies, I would say. So they're going to charge their cav up right up the middle like they always do. And thank God they didn't have that many horse archers. So we're going to move our horse archers up, try to get some shots off on behind those cav. Since those are the only missile troops we have, we're going to move our melee cav up along with our elephant unit. We're going to get our general unit up there as well, and we're going to try to get them to go take out those other 2 missile troops we got moving up, those foot missile troops moving up on that other flank. And it looks like they have 1 horse archer unit. That's no biggie. We're going to be able to take care of them pretty quickly. If we can get our horse archers to fire. We're going to get our cav ready to go and take out those foot missile troops over there. Move our general into position, wait till those spearmen kind of get out of the way. And finally we see where the reinforcement army is coming from. And we did not have enough troops there at all. So we have to kind of move up. It's kind of a glitchy area, obviously, to deploy a unit. So we're trying to move up one of our levy spearmen to come try to hold it. I moved up another levy spearman as well. And we're going to go and get 2 more hillman units over there as well, part of that mobile reserve to help hold that area. We're going to go ahead and charge that general in to take out those missile troops. Our horse archers charged in without us knowing, which sucks. So we went ahead and charged in our melee cav to go and help them out. We're going to go move 2 more spearman units over there because they're just going to get swamped, obviously. There's just way too many cav units out there, and their melee or their morale is not good enough in order to hold against those cav units. So we're going to go ahead and move them over there, along with our general, kind of help close the gap, help seal it. This is a heavy camel unit right there. Our hoplites are doing alright, but they are taking casualties. We're taking out those foot archers pretty appropriately, I would say. We're going to go ahead and send our elephants in against those spearman units.
Our general has fallen.
One of our generals died. Obviously, you can see why the unit's not very good.
Our general is under attack.
Handling foot archer units very well. So we're going to get our main general out of the melee there and get in those spearman units to kind of help close the gap. We're going to get those hillmen and shield wall, kind of give them a little bit more unity and see if they can hold the line. As you can see, we're charging in those spearmen there. We're going to keep our melee cav going into combat. We're going to get some horse archers to just go into melee mode and kind of a hammer and anvil action there against those spearmen to help out our elephants. Should be able to break them quite easily. Our elephants are doing okay, they're not great. I think honestly the armored elephants are a little bit more effective compared to their unarmored counterparts. So we'll see. In DEI, I know elephants are absolutely OP. Especially if you fight a defensive battle in a defensive stance in that defensive encampment, and then charge them in behind. It absolutely shatters the enemy morale. We're gonna go ahead and get our horse archers to take out those horse archer units. We're gonna get our elephants placed, ready for a flanking charge on that massive cavalry there. And our hoplites are getting absolutely swamped right there, and they are starting to take some casualties. Got some more horse archers over here causing some mayhem against our troops. So we go ahead and move our horse archers over there to kind of help support. We're just going to charge that general cav unit in because try to disrupt their fire, because obviously if they're of no use now that the general is gone. So we're going to go ahead and charge our elephants, do stampede right in the back of their cavalry force there. Go ahead and get our melee cav into the fray. Or get them positioned to go into the fray. Our spearman units are just breaking, they're absolutely garbage. Now we're going to use Raise the Banner again to try to make them unbreakable. We're going to get our 2 hillman units over there as well because they need help. They're not heavily armored enough, they don't have the spears. And the spearmen we do have are just terrible, so.
Parthian horse archer!
We're going to go ahead and maneuver our cav. We're going to wait till those Phalangadi and other melee units get away from those archers to go take them out. We're going to go ahead and reform our men here. Try to get some more spearmen into the fray.
We are at your command.
We're going to go ahead and start taking shots off at their archers.
Attack for the king.
These war elephants are starting to take a little bit of casualties.
As you wish.
They're not doing too good, honestly. They got about 274 kills right now. We're going to get a melee cavalry over here to kind of try to break this enemy army right here, just so we can get those 2 hoplite units into the fray and try to plug that hole we have going on there, because if we don't do that, we're going to be in a world of hurt, guys. Quality of troops is just not there in order to hold that gap against all of those heavy cavalry. We're going to get our elephants out of there. Got about 300 kills now, which is decent, but it's still not great compared to those armored Indian elephants. We're going to go ahead and get our spearmen or hillmen and shield wall. We're going to go ahead and get them engaged as well. We went ahead and raise the banner there to give a little bit more of a morale boost. Alright, we're going to go ahead and charge those foot missile troops that they got going on there. We went in and just charged in our horse archers. Try to really break their morale, because right now we really need those hoplites to get in there and get in combat. So we're going to get another elephant charge in. Try to get them stampede. Looks like they're breaking over there, which is good, so we're going to go ahead and charge those foot archer units. We're going to get 1 unit to come back and help them out as well. We're going to get those hillmen into combat, into the line. Trying to plug that gap. We're going to go ahead and get those 2 hoplites over there as fast as we can.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Our elephants are taking more casualties now, pretty fast. going to try to get them out there and salvage them.
We understand.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And those hoplites obviously have lost over half their strength. That's not good either. We've been taking a lot of casualties. We're going to get that other median cav to get into charge, take out those foot archer units.
Persian hoplites! Quick march! At speed! Quick march!
Going to get those hoplites in there as well.
Horse archers! Persian hoplites!
We're obviously having a hard time holding our line over here. I believe it was their, now that I'm looking back on it, it was their general unit. They had a heavily armored axe infantry unit, and they absolutely just tore apart our hoplites. They did a fantastic job. They had great morale. Didn't really see those guys. It was a pretty hectic battle. I was kind of all over the place, trying to manage everything. So we went ahead and sent our general in to kind of help plug the gap there the best we could. Went and sent some melee cav in a last-ditch effort to kind of hit them from behind and break their morale and save that front. We went and sent our horse archer units along with one of our most depleted melee cav. Oh, never mind. We're going to send all of our melee cav over there to go try to hit them from behind in a hammer and anvil tactic and just try to hold the line. I believe we even sent Mob in there to try to do something for us.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is
and our men are just fleeing. They've had enough. You know, they're just getting absolutely swamped over here. There wasn't much we could do at that point. Those Falcon Gaudae really were good with pushing a big hole in our lines and just shattering everything.
Flee the field of battle.
So we're going to get our general in. At this point, obviously in this battle, it looks like it's pretty well lost. So we're just going to try to cause as many casualties as possible, so that way when we come to try to retake this town, you know, the enemy army is as depleted as possible. So yeah, guys, as you can see, this is obviously, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, we lost this battle flat out. There was just too many of them. We did not have enough spearman units in order to hold this city. So at this point, I'm just suicide charging people in the back, just trying to take out as many as possible. Yeah, they're charging our general there from behind.
Our men flee the field of battle.
We're going to try to get these cav out for another charge in. And those heavy axemen, that general unit right there, that heavy axeman unit you can see right there, those noblemen, those Aracosian noblemen, I believe, they were superb infantry units. Super good at just tearing apart my hoplite units. Even when my hoplite units were, you know, had a Singer or a Silver Chevron, they were still far superior. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward this now because obviously we're not going to win this battle. Go ahead and try to get our general out for another charge against their general unit. If we at least take care of that general unit, you know, that would be a good thing.
The enemy general
and there we
is
go,
dead.
Killed them. And we broke that unit, but again, it wasn't enough to hold this gap over here. Just all of our men got swamped, their morale dropped, and that was that. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to charge everyone in and see what kind of damage we can do. And gave a cataphract charge.
Our men
there we go,
flee
guys.
The field
that was
of battle.
I think our first
this
defeat
is a shameful display.
when it actually came to playing a battle
Our
in this
men
campaign.
flee the field of battle.
But I wasn't too worried about it. I just went ahead and conceded defeat. There was no point in fighting on anymore. I mean, we got this, you know, we took over over half their troops. So I mean, it won't be easy, or it won't be hard for us to come back and take Frada back from SAGARTIA here, or SAGARTIA. SAGARTIA. Sorry, I've been mispronouncing that this whole time. Embarrassing. Alright, we got a noble death. Obviously, our general died. And they retook Frada, but it's no biggie. Slums, bunch of stuff going on, rebellion imminent. We got our Shah's royal army here, completely pretty much replenished.
My lord.
We got still an army or a general over in Alexandria Arcosia. We went ahead and built a city center there in Articona. Went ahead and built another army, put them inside of Articona, and just started spamming infantry units. So obviously we just got some foot archers and some hoplites, and got some mercenary cav and Indian armored elephants. And over here we started spamming mercenaries as well. You know, like obviously in the last episode I said we were very fortunate to be having a lot of money in the bank and making a lot per turn in order to hire mercenaries in tough times such as that. So we're gonna go ahead and recruit another champion over here, or no, maybe we're gonna recruit a spy. Yeah, we're gonna recruit a spy over here in Raga, because we need to start focusing more on espionage and that sort of acts in order to counter the enemy agent activity, which is actually been a pain in the butt for us like several times. And we're gonna go ahead and look at recruiting another champion so we can get some more XP in that army there. The champions of fire and the fire of victory. Go ahead and saw if we can recruit any more cool Gallic mercenaries there.
That is impossible.
And we went to BAM, see if they're recruiting another army, and they're recruiting yet another full stack. That's what I'm saying. These guys just pump out armies after armies after armies after armies. Went and got some camel riders there to kind of make a full stack by next turn. Went and upgraded the horses there.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
What are we gonna do down here? Went ahead and ended the turn. I believe next turn we were gonna start moving out and take that next town of Dragiana, the next walled city. I think we have a pretty solid front now. We just need a couple army groups in order to start pushing all along across the map, all the way to the west towards the Seleucids. And after that, it will be pretty much game over for them. I believe Seleucids will be a tough nut to crack. We'll probably have to go to war with Egypt, obviously, as well, to take Egypt and completely form the Achaemenid Empire yet again. So we have to face two Hellenic factions, guys, and hopefully our infantry corps by that time will be ready to stand up against those Phalangites. Parthava did a stupid thing here and just attacked us with one unit. Standard AI foolery. So we took them out pretty easily, obviously. Went ahead and just enslaved the captives. We got a rebellion going on in Raga as well.
How may I serve Parthia?
And just going around, looking around, seeing if we can retake Frauda here soon. So we went ahead and moved in those armies that we quickly assembled and just auto-resolved this battle and took back Frauda. So we suffered a defeat, but we came back pretty quickly and you know, retook our territory.
Mitra, watch over me.
They got one army still outside the town of Frauda there, but no biggie. Went up to Bactria and we were going to recruit quartermaster. Actually, we took rid of that and we put some sanitary wells in there because there's no point really having military buildings over there since it's not on the front. And went ahead and upgraded some more towns as well. And we ended up skipping that town and doing the one with the silks in it because obviously that's going to give us more trade resources and that's going to boost our economy. So we're going to go ahead and move our Shah's army out of Pura there, put them in a fortified stance, and prepare to take Harmosia. And our units are getting pretty chevroned up there, guys. As you can see, it's a pretty good army.
As the arrow flies.
Got some pretty good stat bonuses from that XP. We'll go ahead and give this guy a skill. and we're going to kind of use this new formed army group to kind of take care of the center of Mesopotamia and start pushing west with those guys. And we're going to go ahead and, while our royal army, you know, moves from the southern coast near Arabia, and obviously we're going to be having our army group being formed up here in the north at Hectopolis, and they're going to start pushing in towards Armenia. So we got our spy, and we're going to keep moving him inwards, kind of see what Parthavi's got going on. We're going to move that companion into that army there for some military training. And we're still looking for those Gallic mercenaries because we're trying to replace those 2 levy spearmen that we still got sitting in there that are not the best quality. And we're going to go ahead and look at our faction, see how things going. Our Shah has 5 children, and Tiridates has 4 himself. We're going to go ahead and give Tiridates a promotion for some better stats and some better bonuses there. I was particularly looking for the minus, I think it was -4% upkeep or 3% upkeep on Tiridates' army, which will free up a little bit of money. And we can use that funding to make even more armies.
Ready for order.
You know, there's skill up here with this little merc army we got going on. So we're going to give him the standard stuff that we always do. Obviously, we took that town, so we're going to give him another Parthian Games Edict and go ahead and end the turn, guys. I've been super happy with the progress that we've been making on this channel. I mean, I've already doubled my followers in like the last week and a half. I doubled my subscribers, so that's pretty cool. Again, another big shout out to you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. Looks like Sagittaria tried to attack us here. I'm gonna go ahead and just auto-resolve this. Looks like we got a little bit of a desync, no biggie though. Tends to do that with this voiceover thingy. We're going to enslave the captives there. Give us a nice little economic boost. Go ahead and turn ended. Got another rebellion. Another rebellion imminent.
You, my lord.
Go ahead and take those rebels out.
Awaiting. Destroy them. Waiting
Go
for
ahead
more
and enslave the
orders.
captives again.
Mitra, watch over me.
Go ahead and move that army back down.
That all.
We're going to go ahead and start moving that army to kind of start encroaching on SAGARTIA's land there, and go ahead and recruit 2 more Median cavalry. Actually, no, we got rid of them. Got 2 more horse archers instead. Went ahead and gave this army a military tradition. Tiridates fully recovered and got those 2 cataphract units recruited. So we moved the Royal Field Army up to assault Hermosia there. Go ahead and continue the siege. We're gonna push that, try to push that army away from reinforcing, but they actually went closer. That's fine. We went auto-resolve this. No point in fighting it. And yeah, this Royal Field Army really is having a pretty easy time of just pushing. Took some decent casualties, but nothing that we can't handle. Nothing that we can't replenish pretty quickly.
My lord.
So yeah, we made pretty short work of Dragiana there, and we're just steadily advancing on the southern coast of Arabia, or towards Arabia. Apologize. Go ahead and recruit some more mercenary units up here because we can and we can afford it. Kind of give them a bigger force so we can take care of SAGARTIA as soon as possible, because I just want to end them. Fought enough battles against them, and it's time for them to be taken care of. And as you can see, there's that army there. SAGARTIA pulled a fast one on us, guys, and got behind our, border armies. So that kind of sucks. So we went and attacked Abdankta. Kind of just, making a punitive expedition. We went ahead and just liberated
At your command.
that town there.
On the move, my lord.
Just so we can, start bringing that army down, and I guess start pushing further west.
Ready for battle.
Kind of just free up some forces. I believe my, track of thought was like, hey, I need to free up some forces
In my lord's
as quick
name,
as I can and
be
get a
welcome.
trade agreement, obviously,
and may the
make
blessings
more
of the
per turn.
gods bring you the profit of the day. I came as a supplicant, and the gods have granted you generosity in abundance.
Go ahead and take
I
those
agree
slums
to
out.
all.
It's not good for public order or food consumption. And we're gonna go ahead and keep researching those siege towers. We were gonna go and get better infantry units, but again, my better judgment said that, hey, we need to have some siege towers in order to take some of these walled cities. Can't just keep assaulting them with bladders and light rams. We're gonna upgrade that infantry camp going there. Actually, we didn't.
Awaiting Parthian's bidding, my lord.
Obviously, we can see that we saw that army and we're like, oh no, not good. So we went and force marched this army. We couldn't even do anything, which sucks because they already took that town. So we're kind of in a world of hurt right now. We're gonna move this army back to Suzia because we really don't want to lose those textiles or that silk. So we recruited some good old camel cataphracts. And some, that's about it. Got some more spearman units.
Ready for battle.
Those camel cataphracts have always been pretty dependable for us in the past. So obviously we decided to get 3 units of those. Go ahead and as you can see, we're making a lot from our slave population, which is awesome. And obviously just have to watch out for those slave rebellions that will spark up occasionally. Looks like SAGARTIA obviously attacked Tectopolis. There's no point really fighting this since we do have armies moving in to retake the towns. So I believe we just went ahead and auto-resolved this really quick. No big deal. Veteran had an increase in rank.
Mitra, watch over me.
Went ahead and moved our army. Pterodactyls up to take Bam. Moved that other army in as well. Kind of taking some casualties from the desert there. Just tried to move them along that road. We have this army over here. We marched it straight towards Zagartia.
Ready for battle.
We have that army over there as well. We're gonna go and move them into Raga, trying to replenish a little bit before we ended up marching on Hectopolis. We ended up moving this army back a little bit more because we didn't want to get them caught by that full stack right there.
As you command, my lord.
So we ended up moving that dignitary over and redeploying him in that other province, or in that other city, back into our territory so we can keep getting those economic bonuses.
How may I serve, Parthian? Ready for battle. At your command. Ready for battle. On the move, my lord.
We're gonna start moving our Shah over to take Gore. Just keep pushing. We're getting a little stretched out right now. We'll be able to consolidate yet again here soon. In Pura, we ended up building a town center for public order issues. We ended up getting a quartermaster, which gives us some siege engines, some scorpions. I think they also give you a ballista. Then we ended up getting a shrine for some more public order.
What cruelty do you
Can't
wish,
forget our champion
O
there that had
Lord?
another skill. So we're gonna go ahead and give him the one that gives us more XP for our troops every turn, and we went ahead and ended the turn. So yeah, we're just waiting for this turn to end, boys. Well, it looks like SAGARTIA tried to attack us here, which is very stupid of them. Went and took care of them pretty easily. Go ahead and release the captives. Don't want too many slaves. Yeah, don't want another slave rebellion right now.
Besieging settlement.
Army's pretty much almost fully replenished. We're gonna go ahead and move this army to retake Hectopolis. Go ahead and did that for a 50% casualty rate. It's not terrible. Don't really need that army for much longer anyways. And just disband those camel cataphracts to free up some income coming in. Gonna go ahead and recruit another Oathsworn unit. And also get rid of those 2 levy spearmen. And get in some more swordsmen as well. So now we got 3 Oathsworn and 3 naked swordsmen, which is pretty good.
Let them or pass.
We're going to take our Shah and we're going to go and attack Gore here. There we go. We're just steadily pushing. We're almost to the Seleucids.
Awaiting
Oh, Dragon has 3 full stacks coming in. Yikes. So we're going to get Pterodactyls down into Harmosia here.
What cruelty do you wish? Let them cower.
We're going to take these 3, or those 2 armies up there, and we're going to move them in against Bam here and finally take out SAGARTIA, which is going to be pretty great. I'm going to go ahead and do some sabotage here to stop them from moving to do reinforcements. It looks like they're pretty much all cav units, guys. But it looks like that's going to be the end of the episode, so I will see you guys in part 14. Parry the Trojan out.